Sitting at the Nexus for 5 minutes staring blankly. Just put the camera on CFIS real quick. Alright, so actually, to do my intro real fast, so I just toss this out to you guys. This is a best of one. This is the losers brackets. It's spawning at the bottom left corner of the map. It's the blue Zerg player, Buckfast.
And spawning in the top right corner, he got knocked down into the losers bracket by Buckfast, but he's going to try and get out again now. He's been beating a lot of other nerds in the meantime that we haven't casted, and his name is RSVP. Former Team Complexity, actually. I'm going to have to just type something real quick to someone who asked about something because I'm also the tournament admin, and then I'll go back to casting as soon as I am done with that. Okay, that didn't take too long. So, we're back on Texas. Just gonna make sure they all know that this is a best of one. Buckfast is gonna go for a very early spawning pool. Whoa, I think that was a 6 pool. I'm pretty sure that was a 6 pool. I don't know why he does this. He's the one who beat RSVP, I think, if I remember correctly. And RSVP is gonna see this. Actually, let me just be sure. Yeah, Buckfast was the guy who beat RSVP, and it's really weird that he's doing this really cheesy build now. And RSVP is gonna have to get a wall up as soon as possible. But RSVP's seen a lot of this before. He's really good at just getting a wall up and know exactly how to defend very early Zerglings versus his opponent. And he's gonna get it out right now. He's getting 6 Zerglings before Overlord just because he did the hatchery trick there. So that's really cute from Buckfast. So it's gonna be very interesting to see. RSVP already has walled off completely. He just has to start a cannon, and the question will of course be, can Buckfast get down the wall before the cannon completes? And I'm pretty sure he can't, to be honest. But this is not necessarily an all-in. He can, yeah, he's getting drones. This is just some really crazy early pressure, but it's gonna set Buckfast behind if he can't do any damage though. But if he can like pick off, he's gonna go for the gateway, not the forge. I'm not sure why. Gateway has more health, but it also has bigger surface area, so I guess that's why. But he might get the gateway even if the floating cannons start to shoot at the Zerglings. Oh, that floating cannon is just barely in range though. That was very risky place from RSVP, or very surgically precise, more correct probably. So Buckfast is in a little bit of a trouble here. He's completely walled off. I don't know if he's just gonna leave now or if he's gonna try and play this game out. But this is his only chance to beat RSVP now. Or else it's gonna be RSVP versus Franskar again in the finals. He's gonna try and he finds a little corner where he can attack the forge there. That's very interesting. Oh, and he finds, yeah, that cannon was placed a little bit too far behind actually. He's gonna start breaking down this wall, and RSVP needs some units now. Wow, this is, again, I like how Buckfast just didn't leave the game. He's trying to find ways to hurt his opponent, and he's been really good at that in all of the games he's been playing. And RSVP's got to get some Zealots out ASAP to be able to defend this. He's got an Overlord incoming here too. Hopefully he stops before he gets too close to the cannon. And the Zergling spawn, I mean the Zealot spawn's on this side, but that Zealot's just going to go down. Oh, he tries to get close to the cannon to be protected, but oh, he can get the Zealot. It's going to be so close. Very cute play from RSVP here. Oh, and he gets the Zealot, and he's going to try and whittle down this forge again, but another Zealot comes out, and this is going to be it, I think. RSVP has been able to hold this very clutchly. In the meantime, Buckfast is trying to get an expansion. RSVP is getting up his expansion. Some gas incoming. It's going to turn into a normal game, but if we look at the unit count, we have 17 probes versus 12 drones. Very difficult for Buckfast to get out of this situation. Yeah, I don't really know what more to say. He's gonna just keep making Zealots. He's gonna keep putting on pressure on Buckfast. He's gonna have to get a spine crawler off. He's going for a really fast lair. I guess he wants to go for super fast mutas or lurkers or something to like catch his opponent off guard. It's gonna be incredibly risky and difficult to pull off because these Zealots are such a threat at this part of the game where he doesn't have any defenses. He only has some Zerglings. Okay, I think he's just sacrificing his natural base right now. Yeah, it seems so. He's just going to try and defend the main as much as possible. He's using the natural base as kind of like a bait to get his defenses up in his main, but he's going to try and hold with Swarm Queen. He's got 2 queens now, and they do have a lot of energy, so they could do something. The queens have 50 energy when they come out. This Spinecrawler needs to reposition though. He doesn't know that it's rooted up.
Yeah, I'm back.
That's actually kind of bad. Okay, good to see you again. So RSVP... Yeah, it was like a 6 pull that RSVP held pretty nicely. Buckfast tried to be cute though and find some holes in his defenses, but it didn't really work out. He found them a little bit too late.
His worker count's pretty low too. I mean, I don't know the course of this game so far, but I can't imagine it's going too swimmingly to have 17 drones in 7 minutes of the game.
Yeah, and it's really weird why Buckfast did this too, because last best of 3 they did, Buckfast won.
He's gonna knock us down?
Yeah, he's gonna sacrifice his natural hair. He might actually lose his main too if he's not careful. He needs to put the queens back on the ramp again. There's only one spine crawler there. And now there's 2. But he's got the lair up, he's getting a spire up. He's gonna try and just win with Mutalisks at this point because there's only Zealots, but it's gonna take forever. It's like if you have tons of roaches versus like one Void Ray, it takes like, yes, you can beat the roaches, but it takes forever and it might be too late. Oh, he's gonna wall off completely here, but this is actually gonna make him just attack the Spinecrawler and nothing else. He needs to transfuse that Spinecrawler like a crazy amount of time.
Well, it's too bad there's no transfuse is available in this game, but he can do transfuse.
Oh, snap. Okay, it can nurture. It has the energy to do it too. Come on,
one more nurturing swarm. Why is he not doing it? Okay, let's it fall. That seems like a bit of a waste. He's down to 1 base. This is what's so frustrating right now. His opponent's on 34 drones. He's trying to 1 base Muta. I don't think that's gonna work. Bottom line is, it's just not strong enough. It's not potent enough.
But he has 2 evolution chambers though. That's gonna yeah.
What? That's gonna what? That's gonna what, Zeus? What are 2 fucking evolution chambers gonna do to help this Spire? I mean,
I was being sarcastic.
I know. I'm just saying, like, it's a really unfortunate situation for Buckfast, but the reality is, guys, anytime you go for a cheese and it fails, it's upgrades.
Buckfast doesn't know he has 2 extra larvae just lying around there, and his natural deck could become. Yeah, now he selected them for a second.
Why does he have +1 weapons coming out with the mutas, though? I mean, honestly, what good is 1 Mutalisk with level 1 upgrades compared to 3 Mutalisks without upgrades?
Haven't you listened to Day 9? He needs to prepare for the late game. This is important.
Fuck the late game. This guy doesn't have a late game. 4 mutas are coming out, and I mean, honestly, well, you know what's funny? This might work only because RSVP. Well, actually, I take that back. RSVP could make some Blink Stalkers, so never mind.
Yeah, he's already got a couple of Dragoons, and yes, Dragoons aren't the best versus Mutalisks, but when you have this few Mutalisks, a couple of Dragoons will help tremendously. Yeah. And he's actually, yes, he's starting to use the larva that's way out there, which is good. Way on the natural base, way out there on the natural base. The way-driven larva that was never returning home. I should stop talking. Anyway, we got 4 Mutalisks incoming. There's a 5th one also lagging a little bit behind.
I think the Robo at this point is just like for style. I mean, he went for the Warp Prism. He's obviously going to try and get some Reavers after this, but again, oddly enough, the Mutas are actually good against that. But
yeah, but when you have like almost more Dragoons than Mutalisks, there's really nothing you can do.
Yeah, for sure. Trying to do what he can though, ducking in and out. I mean, it's very much not gonna work out here, but if there's one unit that could get you back into this game, it would be the Mutalisk. So, I mean, for Buckfast, he made an interesting choice. It's a terrible situation, but he made the best choice of that terrible situation.
Oh, look, they're cooperating. They all want the Gateway dead, and he started to produce out of it just before it died too. Great. But yeah, this will be a very it will be a very slow game it will be a very slow victory for RSVP because he has to push across the whole map and be safe versus the mutas and everything. But once he actually gets a push going, I don't think there's any way Buckfast can stop it. He still hasn't expanded even. He's sticking on 1 base. He's just this feels when you play like 1v1 Brood War, like when you were little and you just made like potent cannons all around your base and you stuck on 1 base and you made carriers or something like that. Like this kind of feels the same way.
No rush, 20 minutes.
Yes. Kind of got that feeling. Or right, actually some guy who doesn't want to do that and you're like, I have to defend.
Hang on. This is going to be so devastating. Like, normally if you've got a Reaver harass, it's already hard enough to deal with as is. But this is going to be like, you've got 1 mineral line. This Reaver is going to wreck the drones. Without question.
Well, if he keeps the Mutalisk far away, yeah. If he gets the Mutas home though, he might be able to defend, but he's actually not really sure what to do with the Reaver. But the Mutas are being very annoying, and actually quite numerous now. He's got 9 of them, which is incredible considering he's staying on 1 base. And
oh my god, look at this high ground advantage! What the fuck? Like 19 shots do no damage.
Welcome to Starbow.
I thought it was supposed to be 50%, man, not 500%. Jesus.
I'm not sure if you know what random means, but 50% doesn't mean every other shot.
I know.
We got the Reaver in the main base here now. And,
you get so defensive, man. I'm just saying, like.
I'm sorry, I'm not used to everything.
12,
but anyhow.
12 workers remain. War Prism is gonna go down with the Reaver inside of it. Oh god, oh god, that could be the start of the end. Maybe this is Buckfast's chance to get back in the game. Nope, never mind, just kidding. GG.